Hello, 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 everyone. Welcome to the stream. Here are the rules for the... I really started this off with a weird cadence and no path forward. No, there were like, when they say train of thought, I didn't have any fucking tracks at the moment. Hi, Ole, welcome to the stream. Here are the rules. It's a Nuzlocke, but we're only allowed to use one type. We can catch as many of that type as we want, but only once. If any of our Pokemon die, the only way we're getting them back is if they have an evolved form, and if we haven't already owned it. Or Terra Dens, but that's just because in the late game, this is going to get annoying. If the team is wiped, we can only continue if we've usable Pokemon in the box, which hasn't happened yet, and all our Pokemon have to have nicknames. Let's get going. We also have our first badge. If you look at the left side of the screen, we did the Bug Gym last time. The Bug James. We defeated the Bug James, and we got his badge for it. We got his badge and gun. Is what happened. We got him off the force. Alright. The last time I was in this area, I kept getting like, Tauros just like kept like ramming into the Pokemon Center while I was healing. And this one is like eyeing me pretty intensely. What we're doing right now is we're trying to find Toad's-Cool, which is the new cool... What did I run into? No, fuck off. I don't care. Leave me alone. Run. I couldn't get away. I'm a horse! It is a small bird, and I am a horse. Okay, none of this is... well, Stomp is effective. You have been at risk of getting rammed exactly once in your life, and you remember it very well still. Why were you... was this... I'm about to ask you a question, Ole. Does this have anything to do with a bull or a bull-like creature? Or am I about to learn something very different about you? Go, Gaja. Please, make it so that we don't have to go to the Pokemon Center directly after this. I have literally never seen a Fury, like, that is the first time I've ever seen Fury swipes in this particular Pokemon game not go for 5. Not go for 5 times. Oh no, we were taunted into doing exactly what I wanted. Whoops. Alright, let's go. That's kind of a lot, but this will hopefully kill it. Yep, thank God. Ugh. Like, I don't love flying types. You want to learn strength? Yes. Yes, you can learn strength. Now, what do we get rid of? Should we get rid of Iron Defense or Stomp? It might make the target flinch, but this is just a better move. No, it was at school. A school trip to a farm. You're talking about animals here? Thank you. Thank goodness. Let's ask Mudbray for advice. What do you want to forget, Pack Mule? You want to forget Iron Defense? I don't know that we should... You know what? Fuck it. Let's go. Strength is so good, and Pack Mule already knows Stamina and has a pretty high defense. I'm not sure that Iron Defense is going to be like the be-all, end-all, you know? I don't know that it's gonna be the thing that, like, makes or breaks it for us. But strength might be. I would like to heal my Pokemon. Thank you. It had horses and sheep and pigs and all the rest. In a moment after we had the tour, we were left to explore on our own, and you went to see the sheep again. Maybe pet them. Oh no. Did it go well? Oh, that's the worst, dude. I'm imagining you're like a kid in this situation. You said school, but you never said what school. So I'm imagining you're like a little kid, not like a teenager. This would have been so much worse if... I was thinking about it. Is this worse as a teenager or as a little kid? Because as a teenager, like, being embarrassed is so much harder to deal with because how people, like, perceive you is so much more important when you're a teenager. What the fuck are you? It's the koala one. You know, guys, the koala one. Don't tell me you don't love the koala Pokemon. You were 12, you're pretty sure? Oh, that's right on that, like... That sucks, dude. I'm so sorry. That's, like, right on the cusp of, like, what people think of me is so important, but also, I don't like pain. I can't deal with pain as well. Okay, that's a Flabébé. I cannot catch you, Flabébé. I ran into a Growlithe while I was farming off screen. I ran into a Growlithe that had, like, the ground terror type. And I very much considered, like, maybe I should just catch this. Because it would be cool. But I think that goes against the spirit. I think we decided its original typing has to be ground. Which sucks, because I'm seeing a lot of, like, cool Pokemon around. And I would love to catch them. That's one of the worst parts about this, these kinds of challenges, is I love doing them. It's my favorite. It really it, like, forces me to try out Pokemon I've never used before. And then you get to find, like, new favorites and stuff. But, you also get into a situation where it's like, I'm seeing these cool Pokemon, and I want to catch them and have adventures with them. I keep seeing these grass deer, and I love them so much. The ram just looked straight at you and stomped once, and you backed off. That's smart. You had a much higher survival instinct than I did at 12 years old. I would have, like... Truly, I should not have survived being 12. Like, it's a real testament to the people around me and my family and everything that I was able to make it to this age. I have, like, no survival instinct at all when I was younger. Nowadays, I understand a bit more. But, like, when I was younger, no. Nobody else saw you while it happened. Ultimately, just a moment of maybe a bit of a threat, but nothing happened. Well, I'm glad to hear that nothing happened. That's fucking another Rookidee. God damn you. God damn you, you stupid bird. I'm not screwing around with this anymore. I'm going to use a Pokédoll. It feels bad to waste them like this. I only have 7. And it feels bad to be like, oh, I have to use one of my precious runaway items on this stupid bird. But, like, sometimes these Pokemon, man, they just come at you with, like, a move that you've never heard of or forgot existed. And they ruin your day. That's what happened with that deer and takedown that killed my son. My wonderful son, Derpy. Who's dead now. It's because of one of you fucking animals. Also, I've made an executive decision. Glad I've been enjoying your Duel Masters comments. Yeah, dude. I actually kind of want to get back into Duel Masters. Not the game, because the game is very much dead. And I don't know where I could possibly get cards. Nor do I know how expensive cards are. I assume they're very expensive, because the game is dead. But, the TV show, I kind of want to rewatch it. I tried, not too long ago, I tried rewatching Duel Masters, and the audio mixing in that show is so wild! Like, the music gets so loud, it drowns out what the characters are thinking. And I watched that, and I was like, this must be hell. It must be hell to be in the Duel Masters universe, where you can't have any thoughts. Also, hell yeah. Let's go. The anime was weird, man. Dialogue was full of fourth wall jokes. Yeah, it really was one of those old anime where they kind of gave it to the dub team and they were like, do whatever you want with this. Yeah, we got one of them. Ole, guess who gets to name it? Because it's not me. Now all we need is a Toadstool. Although we can probably go and get rid of cloth now if we want to, but yeah, Shellos. And it's an East Sea one. Okay. I don't know what the difference is between the East Sea and, I guess, West Sea Shelloses are. I hope it's not huge. I hope I didn't just get, like, the bad one. Because Pokemon pulls that shit all the time, where it's like, here are two different kinds of the same Pokemon. One is good, and one sucks. Name suggestions are coming. Tea. I love me a good rooibos tea. It's nice and... I was about to say flavorful. Which isn't inaccurate, I guess. It's just like... that it feels so... What's the word? Lazy to compliment a food thing and call it flavorful. Okay, why Leonard and Wilson? Sheldon, I get, because, like, Shell. And Clay... I kind of get because, like, it's a water type that evolves into a water ground type, so, like, I get it. But why Wilson and Leonard? Is Wilson because it's, like, because of the movie Castaway? It can't be, right? Because this is in no way... Those are just your vibes? Okay, well, I'll call this Clay. Clay reminds me of a character that was in Chaotic. He was the, like, antagonist, sort of. He was the antagonist in that show... for the, like, human characters in that show. Alright, but I didn't... Okay, Ole. I didn't just... You're a Pokemon Amadeus. I didn't just, like, screw myself by getting the blue one, right? Like, that one's fine. I didn't, like... I shouldn't have been out looking for the pink one. No. It's not... It's just a water type at the moment. Gastrodon is a water ground type. This is just a pure water type that knows Sticky Hold. So held items, that sucks. Water compaction is okay. It's not great. But it's like okay. Windsor knows this. It boosts defense. Simple. Doubles the effects of Pokemon stat changes. I guess that could be good if I get like a really good like stat change moves. Oh, they're just cosmetic? Cosmetic? Okay, cool. Well, I'm glad, because I like the blue one the most, so... But I mean, Shellos is a good, like, design Pokemon either way. You were right, by the way, Gaja does have pickup, so... That's pretty good for us. And, as we all know, Pack Mule has stamina. Now, we need to go and find a Toedscool. I really want one on the team ASAP, so it can start... sucking up some experience. Just getting those sweet nugs of experience, you know? Just those hot, nasty experience nugs. Oh, fuck. My one true weakness. A small incline. Got it. Handled it. Sorted it. The game studied like it had a speech impediment. That was crazy. Okay. No. I don't love how the grass deer kind of blend into the grass, but on the other hand, I'm like, that's pretty good evolutionary camouflage. Grass deer, I can see where you're getting at. You're not a Toedscool, you're a dumb plant. Shellos is a bit of a toss-up, but Gastrodon Pink is your fave? Fair enough. Either way, I think both forms of the Pokemon look really good, and that's rare in Pokemon. Usually one form looks so much better than the other. But I think Shellos just in general, fucking this Rookidee specifically is the same one I ran into earlier. Eat shit, Rookidee. I hate you. I hate you and I hate you so much. No, let me leave. Stop it. Everything about you as a Pokemon is awful. I liked you initially in like Sword and Shield, but after that you became the most annoying thing in the universe. Because you're everywhere. And people complain about pigeons. This little motherfucker is everywhere. Ooh, Air Cutter. A move I will never use. Because Glycor is not in this version of the game. It is only specifically in the DLC that I don't own, and will probably never own. I'm not sure that I want to keep giving my money to the Pokemon Company if they don't really start upping their game. I mean, this game specifically, I think could have been so good. Like this, I think that this game is a real triumph in trying out new ideas. I just like they didn't stick some of them, and the visual aspects of it, yeesh. You know what I mean? Like, if they had a bit more time to polish this, I think it could have been really fantastic. But they didn't. I don't know what accent that was. That was like... That was... What? Who are you? Oh, it's the koala one again. That koala one really just sort of sneaks up on me. Toad's cool. Where are you? Toad's cool. You're the Pokemon I am truly the most excited to try. Because Tentacool had such a bad rap for the longest time in Pokemon. Tentacool was the Zubat of the ocean. And now you're on the land and you have a cool, interesting typing? I desperately want you on my team, Toadstool. Why do you hide from me? I'm gonna be your best friend. You still have to make comments about what light and darkness are like in Duel Masters. Will happen soon. And also what, did you do? You did one for water. And I think you did one for fire. I think you did one for... Have you done one for grass? I haven't gone and checked the green video in a while. I did see all the comments. I think I liked all of them. They're very good. I'm enjoying them a lot. I actually... Nature, yeah. I actually, for potentially a stream, like an art stream or something, I wanted to try and make not a Duel Masters show, but a Magic the Gathering show in that sort of like Duel Masters Yu-Gi-Oh style. And I think that I think it has a lot of potential, and I'd love to do it one day. But the art streams are a sort of a hit and miss, you know. Sometimes they seem popular, and then other times they just... no one watches them. Alright. I was told that Toadstool hangs out around trees in these areas. And I have yet to see them anywhere. This is like the grass city too, so like you would think that... Actually, you know what? This is one of my issues with this style. It's not a big deal or anything, but it is sort of one of my issues with this style of like Pokemon World. Is because it's a lot more open world like this, and because Pokemon have to kind of conform more to, oh, what would their habitat be if they were genuinely like in a living, breathing world. I think that that's cool, and I like it a lot, and I think it can be well done. It does make the pacing a little bit weird, because you can't like... One of the ways that Pokemon used to sort of give you a helping hand back in the day is that in the area around a city, where fucking Rookidee again. I should have named this episode Rookidee's Big Adventure, because that's what we're constantly doing. Okay, so you have rollout, and you don't, and nothing, and... Ooh! Clay? And you're not a ground type yet, so you'll be fine. Plus, you can earn some XP. This is what Rookidee was trying to teach us. This whole time. This whole time, Rookidee was trying to teach us that we need to rely on our friends more. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh yeah, one of the ways that old Pokemon games used to sort of like give you a helping hand and also let you know what the next gym was going to be is that they would, in the lead up to the gym, they would have like, oh, here's a ground type or whatever, and you would know that like the next gym would be weak to ground types. So it gave you an option of, okay, why did your comment get deleted? Ole, did you delete that comment, or did YouTube just delete that comment for like no reason? Because if it was you, whatever. But if that was YouTube, that might be something. That might be something to like be aware of. Is that sometimes YouTube just does that. Anyway, yeah, in the lead up to the gym, you would find out like, oh, the next gym is going to be weak to ground types, so you would know what the next gym was going to be, and you kind of can't do that with this gym. It made so much more sense to me that like the area around the gym would have the same typing as the gym, because it's like, oh, this is why this person settled here. That's why they live here, because this is the grass area and they're the grass person. So it never really made sense to me why like the area outside the grass gym didn't have grass Pokemon. Whoops. Ah, fucking damn it. This is Team Star. Okay, well, we're not doing this. Bye-bye. Yeah, honestly, open world rarely gets in the way of Pokemon's more considered progression. Yeah, I think that Pokemon... It's kind of like the Zelda games. In that, like Breath of... Okay, no. Now you're gonna try... No, fuck off. I don't want to do this, actually. No. I guess... No! I didn't want to! You deleted that comment, you realized it was inaccurate? Oh, fair enough. No, god damn it, fuck off, both of you, Cassiopeia. Does this Operation Starfall of yours have room for one more member? Oh, I suppose I should be doing a voice for Clavel, okay. The name's Clive. Clive Jackson. Oh, and how long have you been spying on us? No need to get your hackles raised, Daddy-o. I'm a pal of our mutual friend here, isn't that right, Cal? We're not pals. I've never seen you before today. Ah ha ha ha, shy as ever I see. We're talking about going up against Team Star. Yeah, it's not something you can join in for fun. It is, they're the worst. They truly suck at what they do. It's not a threat in the slightest. I'm well aware, I just need to sort out some unsettled business with Team Star, that's all. Besides, I tend to get the job done well. Not that you can take my word for it, but it's true. That wasn't super convincing, dude. Also, you don't do anything in these missions ever. Why are you lying to me? I suppose I'm hardly in a position to refuse help. Welcome to the operation, Clive. Great, that settles it then. I think your name earlier, Cassiopeia, was it? Who exactly are you? Team Star and I share some history. That's all I'll say for now. I see. In that case, I won't press you further. It's super obvious who you are, by the way. What would you have us do? Simply put, I want you to raid... Have you ever played a Far Cry game? You're gonna be doing that, but less fun, because it's involving Pokemon gameplay. Put an end to their rule? You mean we need to oust these bosses from their roles somehow? That's right. Guess how? Guess how you're gonna do that? You should be able to see the front gates of those bases now, in fact. Hey, can I just leave? I don't want to be here, actually, it turns out. Ah, yes, I can see them over there. On the other side is the base proper. And somewhere within that base lies one of your targets, a squad boss. Okay, I'm starting to get the idea. Well, that's just the outline. The key to the whole operation is the code the team has to follow. If someone challenges one of the squad bosses to a battle, they have no choice but to accept. And what's more, if they just so happen to lose that battle, They must forfeit their role as boss altogether. It's like a kind of like a baby's first Yakuza situation. They're basically declarations of war, except not really at all. So let's say we defeat all the bosses and they step down from their roles. What happens next? The rest of the team crumbles with no one left to lead them. That's what happens. That's a solid plan, but not without wrinkles. Like, I was gonna say something funny and then I didn't have a follow-up that wasn't gross. Anyway, each base has a bunch of Pokemon inside that fend off intruders, and the bases themselves are a considerable size. Your garden variety trainer would be overrun long before they get anywhere near the boss. That's why your skills are essential to this operation, Cal. Defeat the boss inside and drag the boss out from where they're hiding. I've just noticed that it's really hard to say my name with this accent. Now you have... Oh, you did realize that you didn't say what your favorite fire card was? Well, I'm glad to see what it will be. First things first, though, you'll need to deal with any grunts that might be guarding the front gates. And what will you be doing in the meantime? Nothing. Literally nothing. I can't operate out in the open, which means that I'm going to tell you what to do and then pretend like I helped. Oh, this is why Clive doesn't do anything, because Cassiopeia doesn't trust him. Why the fuck do you care? Like, by your own admission, the best way to take care of Team Star is literally just to play by Team Star's rules and beat them in a fight. If Clive is good at fighting, what does it, like, and he happens to be... What does trust got to do with this? Like, if he betrays your trust, what is he gonna do? Also, I keep calling him Clive. I know he's Claverel. Cool. By support, she means that you'll be providing commentary, which will be neither insightful, direct to Clavel. I have no idea what you mean, but if anyone asks you about me, remember this. I'm Clive, a normal academy student just like you. Nothing more, nothing less. You know what? Okay, so there's a scene, not a scene, there's a moment earlier in the game, I guess, where you can meet a student from the academy like you are, who's an old man, and his whole thing is like, hey, check it, I'm an old man, and I still do Pokemon, meh, and I'm in school, and he's in a uniform and everything. And it's really cool because it's like, oh, this school accepts everyone of all ages. That's why, like, it doesn't matter if you're a kid or whatever in the Pokemon universe. And that's why there can be so many different, like, types of people who, you know, fight with Pokemon and things. That's a cool idea. But then they try and do this Clavel plotline, and one of the reasons it really just doesn't work is because Clive could just be a student. Like, they're trying to make it super duper extra obvious that it's direct to Clavel purely for a joke, right? So, like, obviously it's direct to Clavel. 100%, there's no possible way. But the thing is, right, like, by the metric of the school, he could also just be a student that looks like direct to Clavel. And I'm not really going anywhere with this other than just saying, like, it's weird. It's a weird little thing that I feel like they didn't think about. I don't know that there's necessarily anything you need to fix there, but it's one of those sort of world building things that does make it a little bit more awkward, because it's like, yeah, you know what, this could just genuinely be a guy named Clive. Now I know I've been here before, but supposedly Toad's school is supposed to be in this area. There's also another area that he's supposed to be in, potentially. Ah, fuck. It's a rat. I'm a normal academy student just like you. Sounds like something a person in a terrible disguise would say. Yeah. Yeah. No, not Poison Fang. Oh, fuck. No, not Poison Fang. Shit. Badly poisoned is bad. Badly poisoned. Kill this dumb rat. And then let's heal you. Ooh. Gaja, you learned endure? No. You need not endure, Gaja. It's fine. And then, let's see. I like the little noises Koraidon makes. It's very cute. Antidote. I have like 10. Nice. I'm smart. Alright, put away a held item. Thank you, Gaja. Collect more for me while I look for a new brother for you. A new sibling, should I say. I wonder if Toadschool is one of the genderless Pokemon. Although I imagine not, because it's generally the Pokemon without gender are like objects. You know, like steel type or whatever, like when they're just animated objects. What do you guys... Okay, so Ole, what is your take on Pokemon that are inanimate objects versus Pokemon that are animals? Which do you think is better? Because I have a tendency... I love some of the inanimate object Pokemon. But I do sort of have a tendency towards the animal ones, to be honest. Alright, I think East Province... Toadschool is also there, so I'm gonna check around. I'm really just running around trying to find this guy right now. And later on, you see, the thing is, we've got whatchamacallit? We have a Shellos now, so we can go and fight Cloth and do all that, and we're pretty prepped for the Grass Gym, but I want to get this Toadschool ASAP so that he can get experience. I also need to know what ability it has. I hope it gets a Grass Terraform, and what stats I need to improve, like speed. Speed is going to be a big one, because we are fucked for that Water Gym if we do not have a fast Grass type, or get a Pokemon with Water Absorb. You have no strong feelings one way or the other. Okay, so you're just sort of like into cool Pokemon regardless. Like if a Pokemon looks cool, they're cool. You don't have like a specific preference. I believe you said at one point that your favorite type is Steel, right? What's your favorite Pokemon? Do you know? Are you aware? Display for me your awareness. Where the fuck is this stupid jellyfish? How is it? God, another bird. I can't believe that. Here I am, having not gotten a bird type for my Monolocke, and I keep running into bird Pokemon. Also, Tentacool. I love the sort of subversion here that like Tentacool was maybe the most common Pokemon, or like in the top 2 of most common Pokemon that you could get in specific areas, and now Toadschool is super rare for me. Yeah, no, I get you about picking favorites. It is tough. It's something that I personally struggle with. Lava Plume? That sounds rad. Let's see what Lava Plume does. Oh, it's a special does an 80. This may leave those it hits with a burn. I guess we get rid of Ember. Like, there's literally no reason to keep Ember over Lava Plume. What was I saying? Oh, yeah, I'm finding it so difficult to find the version of Tentacool that lives in this region. And I think I would average running into like 50 of them every time I played a Pokemon game with a water section. That was like the worst part of Nuzlocke in those games, is that if you went surfing, there was the chance that you would hit a cool water type, but you were almost certainly going to get a Tentacool instead. And I don't really have a problem with Tentacool, but I feel like it just became that thing of, like, it's saturated. it became saturated of they're everywhere, so we don't think that they're as cool. They're not as impressive anymore because they're so common, and that kind of sucks. I feel like Tentacool is pretty Tentacool. When I laughed like that, my tongue darted out and it licked my windshield. No, there's so much hair on this thing, God. Tentacruel is at least a pretty decent Pokemon. Yeah, I feel like Tentacruel... I don't know, I feel like if Tentacruel was more powerful, it would be... I love the idea of, like, Pokemon that seem dumb or lame or whatever, who evolve into something crazy powerful. Like, that's why one of my favorite Pokemon is Magikarp. Because at level 20, it becomes Gyarados, which is an insane Pokemon. It's so powerful. And it came from Magikarp. And that's just cool. That's just a cool idea. I like that Pokemon team. You did good with that one. You did good with that one, fellas. You're into cool Pokemon and your taste is impeccable? Nah. Good man. Good lad. Where the is this stupid... No, get away from me, grass deer. You've already taken one of my children. I have none more to offer you. I was told that these things would be running around the trees. And I was not told that these things were like ultra rare Omega legendaries. And there's only half of one in each game. And you have to buy both games and catch both halves in order to get a full Toedscool. What type is this? Rock? Please. Oh, that's a Smoliv. A rock type Smoliv is not terrible. Unfortunately, can't use it. That's also why I don't... Okay, you see, that's a good example of why I don't feel bad about the clause in the rules that lets me use Terra-type Pokemon if I run out of, like, catchable ones in the world. Because the Terradens are such a mixed bag of it could literally be anything. The idea of me getting into, like, Terradens and finding the appropriate Pokemon and then leveling them up and then, like... It would just be so much work altogether that I think at that point I've earned them. Alright, let's try this side. It does... the irony is not lost on me that if Pokemon was real, this is very much what it would be like. Just running around the same areas looking for the one creature that you need. I feel like this is what most people would be doing in the Pokemon world. Either this, or it would be like a Detective Pikachu vibe, where everyone would kind of get one, and then you would just like hang out with your one Pokemon. But nah, I don't like that. I like the idea of having a full team. I don't mind like not fighting with them, or whatever, like just hanging out with my Pokemon, but I want a full team. South Province Area 4 seems to have forests. Ooh, okay. So we're in East Province right now. Where the... Oh, the screen is so small. South Province is, I believe, here. Okay, so this is South Province Area 5. You said South Province Area 4. That's Area 3. That's East Province Area 2. That's Artazon West. Where the fuck is South Province Area 4? Oh, it's here. Okay, so we need to go like this way? Can I make it that way? Can I go that way? Let's see. Let's check it out. So yeah, if So here's an interesting idea. Would you prefer that in a case of like Pokemon being real, that we lived in Pokemon world? Or would you prefer that like Pokemon lived in our world? Because thinking about it, I would love to have a lot of the same stuff that I have now, just also with Pokemon. But I don't know, the Pokemon world does seem kind of lovely. And video games do exist there, although they are exclusively made by Nintendo, so that might be a monkey's paw. Now the big issue is how to cross that river. Okay. Well, good thing I didn't jump down. What was that? Oh, it was a hoppet. Pokemon World 100%? Because of the environmental issues our world is facing? Or just because you think it would be nice? I don't know, maybe like a cool mixture of our world would be sick. That's a Slifer with a rare typing, damn it. That's a Slifer that can... When you... Okay, so if anyone watching the VOD or here live and just lurking, if you're planning to play this game and you see a glowing Pokemon like that, what it means is that Pokemon will have a different Terra type than its original typings. So you can go and like fight it and it'll Terra evolve into like a fire type or whatever. And it's pretty cool. It's a cool idea. I like it a lot. Unfortunately, we can't go and get that Slifer. Both. Oh, so you mean like a mix? Wait, when you say both, are you talking about a mix of the worlds, or are you talking about like you just think oh wait, so you think the Pokemon world would be cool, but also the environmental issues? Yeah, I get you. I mean, I would miss some of the things from this world, I think. Like, there would be some cool things here that I think would maybe go astray. My one... Maybe not my one problem, because you also have to watch out for the fact that there's going to be a 10-year-old trying to capture a god like every other weekend. But, a problem I have with the idea of living in the Pokemon world is that everything is so Pokemon-centric in the Pokemon world that I think the novelty would be lost pretty quickly. And that would suck for me. I really don't want to ever lose the novelty of Pokemon. But also that like it would be difficult to do anything that wasn't Pokemon related. You know what I mean? Like if you wanted to like open up a record store or whatever, I imagine there would be many people who would be like, oh, you should sell Pokemon records. And it's like, what are you fucking even talking about right now? I just want to sell records like for music that you can listen to. Or if you want to write mystery novels or something. I mean, I guess there's evidence of those things existing in the Pokemon universe. But like also there's evidence of America in the oh, that's maybe the biggest deal breaker actually, is that America does still exist in the Pokemon. We would still have to deal with America. Damn. Oh no. Oh no. Well, I fell down a mountain. And you know what? Sometimes life just sort of hands you those lemons. And sometimes it's sliding doors, dude. Because, like, I fell down a mountain, but I found a Dusk Ball, which is my favorite Pokeball. So, I mean, who's rarely losing right now, you know? We sure are dealing with America right now, aren't we? Like, man, America is dealing with America right now. Nothing can escape the gravitational pull of their last political decision. And it's... Ugh. Blech. Blech. Also, America, if you deport Elon Musk to our country, that's going to be an international incident. Please don't do that. We don't want him either. Now, where are some of these trees? So says me, internet Pokemon boy. You can take my word as gospel. I know what I'm talking about, obviously. Look at my skill in navigating this world of digital animals. Of pocket monsters, you might say. Ole, you promised me forests. And I've not run into such forests. When a Targaryen is born, the gods flip a coin is a phrase that could just as easily be said about American elections. I mean, I guess so. It's just like... But no, because the idea of that was that the Targaryens were in charge anyway. And whether or not they were crazy was a really big deal that just seemed to be random chance. But in American elections, they actively chose the crazy man. So it wouldn't matter. Like, that specific saying wouldn't apply very well, because it would be positive. It would be the Americans going like, oh, he's crazy, he should be in charge. That's the guy who should be in control of all of our nuclear weapons. Isn't that insane that Donald Trump has the nuclear launch codes? And if you ever didn't feel scared, and if you need to stay up late at night, and like, coffee's not helping, nothing is working, think about the fact that Donald Trump owns the nuclear launch codes to a country with an enormous amount of nuclear weapons. I'm being too literal? No. I'm a literary man. I'm a writer, Ole. I can never be too literal. Literature is in my blood. I am just... I was gonna say svelte, but I don't think that that's the word I was looking for. But I am laden with rare Pokeball types. I am in a Scrooge McDuckian pond of Pokemon items that I have picked up off the ground at the moment. And none of it is what I'm looking for. I just want a land octopus. Like, what's the challenge here, guys? Okay, well, I can see some trees that way. So maybe we try there. And fall. Good, my pet. You fell well. Yeah, I don't know, man. You mean about the Toad School situation? Do you mean about my literary nature? My nature is a lit fam. A lit fam man. That's the trick to life, everybody, is you gotta make yourself laugh. Because no one else is. Also, did you guys just see that? Figuring out how this map distinguishes between land and forest is not easy. Very true. Keep an eye on that mountain real quick. I'm just gonna sort of take a run up to it, because I'm pretty sure it just pulsated. Yep, it did. That mountain just, like, fully breathed like a pair of human lungs. I shocked it. I gave it a small surprise, and it like exclaimed. Alright, let's go here. Oh, and then shit, just half of the scenery flickered out of existence. Again, this is happening every stream. This company, the Pokemon Company, has more money in its pocket than, like, most countries. I should not be able to point out a graphical whoopsie every stream. That looked like some texture pop-in. It was. It was, my friend. Oh. Pretty sure this country makes more money than, country. Sorry. I mean, I was about to make the point that the Pokemon Company makes more money than a country. I was gonna say Belgium for some reason. I don't know what Belgium makes in a year. I don't know what it grosses. I don't know what its GDP is. Is that a Persian? I haven't seen a Persian in a Pokemon game in a very long time. Man, I'm just... Okay, you know what? Maybe Toadstool can sense my negativity. You know, the Pokemon Company definitely makes more money than country music. That's fair. Although, I'm not sure about that. Well, I know that Pokemon's the biggest media franchise in existence. Well, on Earth. I know in existence. There might be some wacky stuff happening on Venus. But, I wonder if, like, when people say that, because you hear that all the time, like, it's the biggest media company in the world, do they, like, does that mean in all categories of media? It must, right? Like, it has to. They wouldn't say biggest media company if they discounted things like, I don't know, music. Oh, hey, it's Dunsparce. I love Dunsparce. I think Dunsparce is such a cute little weirdo. And I love looking at it. But it's a normal type. And I've never used one. I've never picked up a Dunsparce in my life. I've heard it's good. Yeah, for some reason I've heard people say, like, Dunsparce is really good. I think because it can learn specific moves that, like, cheese competitions. Oh shit, Gaja, you picked up a rare candy. I am making a killing on rare candies right now. I have a bunch of them. Hey, Lucas. Mudbray is cute. I love him. We're going a bit longer tonight than usual because I want to try and get this Pokemon and also progress the story. You know, like what we're supposed to be doing. I did make a promise that one way or another we're gonna see some grass types tonight. And that means either the gym or Toadstool. It's new evolution this gen was so stupid it looped around to funny. Yeah, I love the Dunsparce. It's one of the best jokes that this company has ever told. You have to study for a philosophy test. You like the subject, but it's still studying. That's fair. What's your test on? What do philosophy tests teach you, like, test you on? Is it just, you know, write an essay on what this person said about this, or whatever? Yeah, what kind of philosophy are you studying? Or is it like a general philosophy kind of deal? Man, Scyther looks kind of weird when it flies. I didn't realize that its wings were glued together. It is... No. What are you? What the fuck? Are you the evolved form of Gumi? That means you're a dragon type, which would be sick, but unfortunately... you're on Spinoza and Leibniz. What did those guys come up with? Yeah. What are they famous for? Give me a quick summary of Spinoza. Gumi. Go. Go, my horse. Kick. Use your mad kicks. Your sick kicks. Why do you know Absorb? You're a dragon type. Like, just because you live in the dirt, dude, that doesn't mean you get to call yourself a plant. Fucking protect. Protect, the explanation of protect for when you go and check out what your moves do should be replaced with waste a turn. Because that's what it does. It's not like they're gonna be like, oh shit, he protected himself. I've never seen a situation where protect genuinely saved them from my final usage of a move or whatever. I love Gumi as well. Sometimes the Pokemon Company cooks. Like, I'm not gonna say that they don't ever do a good job. Sometimes they get it in one, and Gumi is one of them. I love the. I would love to have a collection of little guys at some point. By which I mean small Pokemon. That might be a fun challenge, is I can only use small Pokemon. Let them live one more turn. I couldn't. I had to defeat him. My honor was dependent on it. Where the fuck? Oh, hey, look. The wall is melting. The wall is liquid. If I do this, and then move forward, I can change the trajectory of this hill. Woo! Generation 9, baby. It really sucks that this is Generation 9, because 9 is like my lucky number. Which is weird, because I never used to believe in lucky numbers. But when I was a kid, in school, one day for like maths or whatever, I was in the sort of the maths class that wasn't expected to do anything. So one day our maths teacher was like, hey, let's work out what our lucky numbers are. Here's a small equation that you can do where you enter into like you enter your name in and whatever. And if you do it properly, it'll tell you what your lucky number is. And then we all did it, and I found out that mine was 9. And I've just sort of like really liked the number 9 since. And it sucks that this is Generation 9 of Pokemon. One of the game series that I've been playing for the longest time. And I mean, you know, I did just say Toadstool can probably sense my negativity, and that's why he's not responding. So let me compliment this game real quick. What are you? Oh, it's a Chansey. Damn, that thing can move. I was not expecting it to go so fast. That was pretty unsettling. Yeah, let me compliment this game. I think that this game experiments with the Pokemon formula in a kind of interesting way that could end up making for an interesting later installment in the series, if they keep up with that experimentation. Hey, what are you guys doing on this small ledge? Did someone trap you here? Alright, let's okay, well there's a whole bunch of trees over here, but this is really close to my house, so there's probably not going to be any Pokemon there. Alright, fuck it. I can't do this anymore. I will catch a Toadstool later, despite everything. The Pokemon Company cooks surprisingly often. Some quick Googling tells me that Spinoza and Leibniz were important in 17th century rationalism and early Enlightenment philosophy. Damn. What? What does that mean? Explain, Ole. Ole, use your magic box to explain to me what these words mean. I'd love to heal my Pokemon, thank you. Also, oh, I did come up with something. Okay, so I came up with this the other day. No, today. And I thought about it, and I think it would be very fun. I was thinking, like, what would a good villain, or like a villain group? I think Lucas is probably studying, which is why they're not responding super fast. And maybe they just have us on in the background. I was thinking about, like, what would a good villain group for Pokemon be? And thinking about it, you know how every Pokemon game has that one fisherman who exclusively catches Magikarps, and they have a team of like 6 Magikarps, and they always like challenge you to a fight, and then they lose because they have a team of 6 Magikarps. What if they formed a villain group to like extol the power of Magikarp, to like be like, oh, Magikarp is the best Pokemon and everyone should know it. And then they get together and you have to fight them all. And at first it's like, oh, they all just use Magikarps? This is going to be so easy. And then some of them start appearing, like the stronger ones start appearing, and it's like they have 2 Magikarps and 1 Gyarados. And then you're like, oh shit. And then at a certain point in the story, they can all like gather in a room and their Magikarps turn into Gyaradoses. And the cool part would be like if you opted out of fighting them, like if you skip their battles or whatever, then there's more of them there, and they have more Gyarados on their team. Alright, let's fight this big crab. I kind of like Clorf. I think Clorf is cute. I like that its cheeks light up like Pikachu. And I hope that we're at the right level for this. Lock? Oh, we can't escape anymore. That could be bad. Never mind. Oh, it has Anger Shell. Its attack rose. And then special attack. And its speed? But its defense fell. Okay. And its special defense. Is that it? Alright, well. Vice Grip. Ooh, that was a crit as well? That was nothing. Damn. Alright. Okay, so I was like 1 point away from where I had to be. Okay, well. Let's heal you first, Clay. And then go and fight this big crab. So I really like the Pokemon Titan fight. Well, I landed in an awkward spot. Oh man, this thing's gonna crush me. I really like the Titan quest in this game. Because, one, it's a cool concept. The idea that, like, these huge Pokemon are huge because they keep eating these herbs. And two, what it unlocks. And I'll say more about it when we get there. Cal, you found it. And that thing's the Stony Cliff Titan. No Clorf has got any business being that big. Is it gonna get even stronger now after eating those herbs? Let's watch ourselves, Cal. Hey, Arven sucks, by the way. Like, Arven is a real liability in these fights most of the time. But yeah, it's stronger now. Shelder, eh? Fair enough. Well, this is looking a little rough, Shelder. Let's serve up a helping of defeat on the half shell. Oh my god. Hey, did you guys know that Arven likes cooking? Did you know that that was his character trait? Why would you use Leah? Just attack, you idiot. Like, look at how much less damage I'm doing now. Please, I need you to help, Arven. Yeah, block's fine. I'm good with block. This is the crab version of Pikachu. Life Dew I can live with. Life Dew is okay. Because that is at least helpful. That means that Shelder is the healer and I'm the DPS. Oof. Okay, Anger Shell might be bad. Although, it's not doing a ton of damage to us. The problem is the speed. Because if this thing gets like a lucky crit that happens to... We're full health now, so I doubt we're gonna die, but still. Alright, well that was stupid. You're at your strongest and I'm about to kill you. I didn't realize how much slower Clay would be than everyone. Alright, and then we kill this Clorf. Clorf sounds like a horrible word for something. I can't tell you what the word would be for. Ah, I love you, Clay. Hey, Daddy. Look, I killed a crab. My name's Clay. Alright, look at my little buddy coming through like a champ. I did so much in that fight. But these Titan Pokemon are, yeesh. I sure don't like having something so tough out to get me. They're not out to get you, dude. This thing was minding its own business, and I irritated it to the point that it broke a mountain. I bet that somewhere in here there's more of that Herba Mystica the Titan was eating. Quick, let's have a look around before it comes back. Yeah, that's one of the things with the Titan Pokemon, is that if you stick around in the area that they're in, you can catch them in their regular form. The fact is that by eating this herb, they grow huge, but they have to, like, keep eating it. So that's why they're protecting it. But, if they don't, like, once we take it, they don't get access to it anymore. This is one of the Herba Mystica. It's exactly how it looked in the book. Have you noticed that there's, like, no music playing right now? For some reason, these long swaths of character stuff that happens and, like, story shit is not accompanied by music at all. Yes, we actually found one. It's all thanks to you, Cal. Yeah, because you did fucking nothing. Now then, let's see. What does this book have to say? It says here that the sweet Herba Mystica is good for gut health and that it helps aid digestion. It says that, oh look, the cooking music started. It says it's great for stomach aches too, or when you want to stimulate the old appetite. So it's kind of like chocolate. Well no, chocolate is an appetite suppressant. My bad. Now if I can just get him to eat some. Alright, now it's my turn to show off what I can do. You're about to get a taste of my cooking. You just start hearing, like, drill noises. Here we go. An oven original sandwich packed full of herbs. I've got that good herb. And I'll give you a badge, you know, as a thank you for taking on that Titan Pokemon. I made them. Made myself using a replica of the gym badges, see? We're not tracking the Titan badges. There's not enough real estate on my screen to track them. I can't. I'm pretty sure that the Team Star missions also give you badges, and I can't track those. Agia. Ugh, what's up with this thing? It just comes out of its ball whenever it wants. It was attracted by the sweet smell of sandwich. Hey, now. No, that's not for you. Grr. Yeah. Yeah, you can have my sandwich. This was so much easier in the beginning when Arvin was just kind of a dick. Because now, I didn't care about him. That's totally fine. I hope Koraidon enjoyed it. Oh, come on. Now you're making me feel like I'm the selfish jerk here. Here, you can have half of mine, but you'd better savor every last bite. Gio. Huh? You already ate that whole thing? Holy shit. Oh, and now we're able to dash. Well, hey, is it just me, or is this thing sort of powered up somehow? That was crazy! You just exploded! Yeah. Backstory. Ooh. Plot. Development. Now, here's one of the annoying things. Like, what I love about these Titan missions is that it's a big Pokemon battle against a boss Pokemon, which is always cool. It's always cool when the games do that, because it's something that should be happening more, but rarely doesn't. And it's also that you unlock movement abilities for Koraidon, which is a great thing for an open world game to do, to give you more ways to traverse it. Otherwise, the world gets like really boring very quickly. This also has like a nice backstory for Arvin, which I really love. That will probably get more expanded upon earlier, or later, not earlier. The annoying thing about these quests, which is the annoying thing about basically every quest in this game, is what's about to happen. Which is that we just had that whole long conversation and a dialogue box that told us what happened, and now Professor Sada is gonna call us and be like, "Hey, got its original power back. Now you can dash." And then it comes up with another menu telling you that you can dash. Like, this could have been one thing. This could have been one thing. And then it just wasn't. Like, it had to be explained 3 different times. It's like they designed these missions and they realized like, oh, Professor Sada is kind of important and we haven't really done anything with her. We probably should. But yeah, now we can dash. I'm so free. I'm so free and beautiful. Free. I wish you could do this with more Pokemon. That was the biggest appeal of Pokemon Let's Go Eevee and Pikachu, is that you could ride your Pokemon. That's such a good idea. Why can't you do that in more games? Alright, let me while we wait for our Pokemon to get healed up, let me read some of these chat messages. For Spinoza, substance/nature/God is the principle of all being, which is not viewed as an anthropomorphized being, but more as a principle of existence. He's very into metaphysics, which is the study of the world starting with philosophy, not empirical evidence. Ole says, okay, sounds like Spinoza liked to imagine gods as the first principle or some ground of all being. To which Lucas replied, for him, we can only perceive two attributes, traits of the world, thought and extension, physicality, while the others are unknown to us. He talks about the three stages of knowledge, the sensible, being guided by senses, the rational, understanding cause and effect, and amor de intellectualis, understanding the connections within the world. And then Ole also said cloth sounds like it's either a slur or an onomatopoeia for something gross. I was thinking the onomatopoeia myself. And what is gastrodon? Oh, do you mean... Wait, is Gastrodon is Shellos' final evolution? Whew! That kind of gave me a headache, I'm not gonna lie. Ugh. Put away a held item. Actually, I can probably level you up. I'm gonna, see what the gym challenge... I remember what the gym challenge is for this one, but I am starting to feel a little bit tired. I should not have promised that this stream would go on for very long. Hey, Kyle. Just joined the stream and the first thing I hear is Callum say slur. Yeah, welcome to the stream, Kyle. Have a look at that windmill. I can fully glitch it out by walking further away from it. Also, hey Kyle, I've known you for like nearly 10 years, dude. That is not how you spell my name. I mean, I guess I should just do the gym. Like, I'm tired, but I mean, I'm fully 100% sure that's not how you spell my name. I'm glad that it seems right to you, Kyle. It isn't. Oh wait, no. Damn it, went to the wrong place. You're being crazy right now. Kyle's gaslighting me live in chat. No, Lucas, that is a true abomination. That's how you would, like, spell my name if I was a character in Dune. Which I haven't seen. I need to watch Dune, or maybe read Dune, or something to do with Dune. I don't know. Like, there comes a point where people recommend me a movie enough that I just stop caring about it. I haven't seen any of the Jurassic Parks except for, like, half of Jurassic World. And it's because people have kept, like, recommending them to me, and I just went, like, I don't care anymore. You with Breaking Bad? Yeah, absolutely, dude. There comes a point where, like, recommendations start to sound like demands, and you're just like, I can't. You're not the boss of me. I swear I'm not just sneaking ahead of you so I can lie in wait and go, oh wow, weird, might as well battle now that you're here. That sounds like that's exactly what you're doing, Nimona. No, seriously, look, to prove I wouldn't even challenge you to a battle this time. Yeah, Nimona is kind of a stalker, to be honest. I met Nimona, like, fully a few months ago, and she has declared me as her only, rival in the sense of the later Pokemon games, that she's, like, the friendly rival. By which I mean that I have no issue with the rivals in the Pokemon games being nicer to you, but what it does mean... Oh, bye, Lucas. Thank you for being here. What it does mean is that the rivals now pick the Pokemon that's weak to yours, instead of picking the one that's stronger than yours, which is wild. Yeah, why did this, Hermione, did you just give me a bunch of ether? That surely cannot be legal for me to own. Hey, what's up? Smell you later, Nimona could never. She truly can never, because she just doused me in ether. Great. Now in order to face the gym leader, Bracious, you'll need to first pass the gym test. Here, it's the Sunflora. Oh, right, it's the finding the fucking Sunflora. This one is awful. You're gonna see some shit right now. I beat that dude in Sword so easily, like every time we fought, because they made him so weak. Oh, you mean, Hop. I liked Hop. But, yeah, like, Hop was never a challenge. I never got to a point where I was like, damn, Hop is truly, you're pushing me to be a better... No, it's more like, okay. Also, at one point, Hop's team just radically changes for, like, no reason. And he never uses that team again. Hop was fun, but he could never be blue. Yeah, I mean, I feel like there's a healthy middle ground between, like, blue and Hop that a rival could be. Who was the rival in, like, Emerald? The rival in Diamond was Barry, right? Barry was okay, because Barry was kind of an annoying dick, but he wasn't, like... I feel like Blue would have shot me in the face if it could have made him a better Pokemon trainer. Like, I feel like Blue would have actively left me in a burning building or something without hesitation. Oh wait, I went to the wrong place. My bad. Wallace in Emerald. Is Wallace the kid that you help get their first Pokemon for? Or May, but she's also friendly. Because Wallace is the one that you teach how to... You get them a Ralts, right? So they also went sort of like a friendlier route. Okay. Yeah, so for this gym test, I have to run around this city and find the Sunflora. And then once I've found the Sunflora, I have to bring them back. And then once I've brought back all the Sunflora, I have to... And also, every time you bring a Sunflora with you, and they follow you, like this, it's a nightmare. It's truly one of the most horrifying sights I've ever seen. But also, it makes the frame rate chug after you get like 5 of them. I remember there was one back here. Yeah, they're all asleep now, because it's... did they used to sit before? Brendan/May at least had the decency to ambush you with a fight right in the middle of a long route once or twice. That I could do less without. That I'm happy we don't have to deal with anymore. Because, there was nothing worse than, like, going through a long route and then Blue was just like, hey, what is that you're doing, a Nuzlocke? Nope. No, you're not. You're restarting, my guy. There's that specific bridge by, whatchamacallit? Cerulean City, where he's just lying in wait and he's like, I will end you. Your pets will know my vengeance. You want to get Pokemon Violet, but you don't know if your light can handle it? What kind of light? Are there different kinds of Switch lights? Oh yeah, Blue sucks there at the bridge, for sure. Part of me is sad I didn't get Pokemon Violet, because I do like a lot of stuff in Pokemon Violet. I prefer the Legendary in Pokemon Violet. I think Electric Dragon is a really cool typing for a Legendary. And also the Fire one in Pokemon Violet is like a Fire Ghost type. Is Castle Light an international beer? It must be, right? It has to be, right? No, fuck. Oh, you fuck. God damn it. Did you run to the beginning? Okay, got him. I have to get 10? Oh, wait. Do I have to fight this one? I don't remember having to do that. Okay. Well, let's see how effective we are. Very. Scarlet has the cave woman professor, though. That was the reason I bought it, Kyle. You don't have to tell me. That was the whole reason I bought this. But, like, I prefer the legendary in the other one. And, I prefer some of the Pokemon as well. Skadoosh. Can we trade legendary? If you get Pokemon Violet, I can trade you Koraidon. And you can give me the electric one. It's a deal now. Oh, the frame rate of these little plant men. Just take a gander at these guys running. Because it started off as nightmarish, and now now this is a fever dream. So they can freely step on us all. This is... Kyle, you've really added a strange energy to my stream. I'm not sure that I love it. Oh, goody. This again. Okay, so that makes 8. I believe I have to get 10. So that's 2 more. You never learned her name? Makes it better. Oh, God. Please, can everyone stop? This is going on the internet, you know. People will be able to see this until the end of time. Now, when do you evolve, Vesuvius? Do you evolve with the stone or at a specific level? Because it seems like you would evolve with the stone. But I doubt it. Most Pokemon don't do that. Oh, that's a Sunkern. Fuck, these things like being around me. I must look like a horseman of the apocalypse to everyone in this city by having this army of sunflowers just following me everywhere. Numel is a level up? That makes sense. Do you know what level, perchance? Perchance to dream, perchance to level, perchance to up? Hwah! Can I jump over the wall? I totally can. This really, like, makes mazes way too easy, huh? Remember when Pokemon had puzzles? Me neither. Level 33? Okay, well, we're not super far off. Man, that thing just came out of the wall. Go back in the stream like a couple of minutes and you'll see that Sunflora just straight up go through the wall. God, that's horrifying. Okay, I think it's on this side, yeah. Oh, these things like popping in and out of existence makes me feel like I'm on a Doctor Who episode. You're gonna have to dip, your Wi-Fi is chugging badly. Well, thank you for being here, Kyle. Well, we've done the gym challenge. You know what? I'm actually gonna call it. We don't have to challenge the gym leader, I don't think. Wait, no, do we challenge the gym leader immediately? No, we don't. Honestly, you can't think of a better visual for a modern Pokemon than being chased by glitchy Sunfloras. Yup. Alright. Well, thank you very much for watching. I think I'm gonna call it here. We're going to... Where can I go and perpetrate our tradition? Yeah, I'm about to end. Plus, you haven't seen our tradition yet. We have to go do our tradition. All right, let's get a nice background first. I think like the open ocean will be a great background for us. Yeah, here's perfect. Is we set up a picnic, get all the Pokemon out. Except Koraidon. so that we can do this. Everyone come over here. Everyone come over to me. Alright, and then what we're gonna do... No, wait. Hang on. Damn it, no! The buttons are all fucked up, because I'm used to different controllers. Okay, we're going to Y. Everyone's in shot just about. Man, that grass is really not doing us any favors, huh? Okay, let's go here. Everyone line up, please. I want to take a picture of everybody. Yay! Hey, what's up, guys? I feel like I'm genuinely trying to take pictures of my pets right now. Alright, now it looks like I'm riding Mudbray. That's perfect. Alright, there's our tradition. We're gonna have a lovely picnic. I'll feed everybody off camera. It'll absolutely happen, I promise. I'm definitely going to do it. But this is kind of our full-ish team. Like, we have one more Pokemon that I want to collect. But otherwise, we've got a pretty decent team here right now. Oh, and everyone's asleep. Let's see if we can get a better picture. I doubt it, though. I think I'm too far away. Ah, this is pretty good. Literally everyone is asleep. Okay. Thank you for watching. Join us on Thursday for either Street Fighter or something else. But there will be another stream. I'm busy working very hard on the next Magic video, which will hopefully be coming out by the end of this month. And yeah. Stay safe, stay friendly, stay magical, stay watching. So long, everybody. Bye-bye.